Bow, 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 bow.
Murdo, what up?
Breezy Diesel.
How's
What
it?
up, dude? How's it going?
Yeah, how's everything? All
I'm,
encompassing.
shoot. I can't complain. If I did, nobody'd listen. Ha, 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 ha.
Okay, I'm in the bed tonight. I'm recording comfortably. So deal with it.
I'm recording. I've got Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen looking over me, giving me
That's
some
awesome.
vibes tonight.
I love that.
What's up, dude? It's been a minute.
It's been a long minute. We got some things to talk about.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about, dude.
Let's start things off the Super Bowl. We were both very wrong. Uh,
I mean, except for being very sure on the under. I think we got everything else wrong, just
Well, I
completely.
won. I won a lot of bets. It's just the bet that was the feature presentation was the Chiefs, and I went so far as to say there's no way they could lose, even with their offensive line. Um, you were right there with me.
Yeah, I mean, you did follow up with they're going to lose now that I just said that. So if we take that, then maybe we
I'll
weren't
go,
so wrong.
go with what your money's on, and I put the most money, maybe of any bet that I've ever made on the Chiefs to win. The rest of my bets were smaller amounts. And I ended up actually, I did so well on the other bets that I came out even. Well, I was plus $1, but yeah, it was pretty bad. I put a lot on the Chiefs to win, and I thought there was no way they could lose. And I felt real stupid in the third quarter. I was like, how could I not see this coming? It happens every time.
Now, it happens every time. I was thinking about this the other day, though. It's kind of like if the Chiefs make it back to the Super Bowl, there's just never going to be a feeling of there's no way they can lose. It's almost a good thing for future bets, including the
Oh yeah, if
Chiefs.
they would have won this, it'd be like Chiefs minus 13 and this
Yeah,
next time.
and it would get you in a lot of trouble. So
Yeah.
it's almost as far as future us, it might have been a good thing.
So we're just sacrificing one year of betting on the Super Bowl for the next 10 years so that we could have Chiefs minus 2 or 3, which I'm still taking all day. I'll tell you this, if the Chiefs were to play same circumstances, same people out, they would play Tampa Bay 10 times. I'd bet on them all 10 times, even knowing what I know now, and I would expect them to win more than 5 of those games. Like if you did the same situation, there were some breaks that went right for Tampa Bay. And all I'm saying is that like some of those calls go the other way. It's a different game. And I still think the Chiefs, because Mahomes was, I mean, was it 3 touchdowns off the chest, one off the face mask? Like Mahomes did his thing. The Chiefs, they just weren't the Chiefs that night. And I think that the first quarter threw them off their game. And they probably win that same game 7 out of 10 times.
Yeah, man. I mean, I agree. It's just like the Buccaneers had that little giant speech, except for instead of in the halftime, they got it like right before the half. And Tom Brady was just like, one time I did a backflip off the diving board and Roger chickened out, and everyone was just like, yeah, one time, let's go.
It had to be so like the speech before the game. Yeah, it had to be something wild because they were ready. Like they came with it. And Tom Brady, shit, man. People before the game were like, "You don't bet against Tom Brady," and I was like, "He's too old. He's not the same anymore. He just threw 3 picks in the last game, and I'll be damned if he didn't just lead them. There's a difference. Like I don't even. It's been a while since the Super Bowl. I don't even remember. I don't think he played awesome, but it was just like you knew that like he was leading the charge. Um,
I mean, homie threw like 3 touchdowns.
yeah, yeah, not a bad game at all, but yeah, just you felt like Tom Brady was like playing linebacker too.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, like you were talking about leadership, that was a leadership win. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. It's like it's wild how like evident it was.
And I think, I don't know if people talk about this or if they make a case for it, like when you go across sports, which is an argument that doesn't happen a whole lot, where you're comparing the greats in sports.
Yeah.
But is he like the greatest leader? Does he have more win totals just based on leadership than anybody? Michael Jordan, not really a leader, don't you
Not
think?
really a leader. I was gonna say like basketball, you can like the leader in scoring is not necessarily like the emotional leader. And I don't feel like, we just saw a damn deep dive documentary this summer. I don't remember when it was. This summer sounded cool, but whenever the damn Michael Jordan thing went, they're like, yeah, there was nothing in there that made you think like, oh man, he motivated these dudes to just murder. It's like, no, they were pretty swagged out before Michael Jordan. Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, like they did their thing even when Michael Jordan wasn't around.
Mhm. I still know if there is anyone in sports throughout history that just can straight up get the team a win
I'm trying
on
to.
some just leadership.
I mean, when you go to college football, like there's
Okay.
there's been a lot of those, but you can't really compare a college career to college plus NFL. Tom Brady wasn't. I don't even think he started it.
That's true. I mean, Tim Tebow leadership the fuck out of some people.
Yeah, but like Tom Brady's like 18 years of doing it in the NFL kind of overshadows like the 3 years that Tebow did it.
And I don't even know if Tebow's the one, but that's the guy that comes to mind. We're like, oh,
Same here. Same
he
here.
leadership someone in the face. He just came out there and spooged leadership all up in their eyeball.
There you have it. And that's talking splooge balls.
Hey, speaking of someone else who's not going to win a Super Bowl like Tim Tebow, Dak Prescott just got paid.
He just got paid. You don't think he's ever going to win? Listen, I think anyone can win a Super Bowl because Joe Flacco won a Super Bowl. But um, I don't know how I feel. I think I feel good about Dak getting signed, honestly.
Okay, so explain to me what you like about the contract or what you don't like about it, because I saw the numbers today, all the guaranteed money, how it breaks down, and I don't really know how to feel about it.
I mean, I like. Here's the gist of it.
Like, I wanted to hate it.
He's getting paid like 75 million this first year, but for the Cowboys and the cap situation, he's getting paid 22.1 million, which allows them. It's 15 million less than they would have had to pay him on the franchise tag, and we both think that they were going to franchise tag him if they didn't get a deal. It's not like they were going to trade him or like let him go into unrestricted free agency or whatever. They were gonna give him 37 million on the franchise tag. Now they're only giving him 22 million. All you gotta do is restructure a few contracts to have like 32 million in cap space to go get free agents and all that jazz. And not like they will, it's fucking Cowboys. But they made it to where the first year it's a little baby cap hit, and they're banking on next year when the cap hit grows exponentially. They're banking on the salary cap shooting up because this is the COVID salary cap. This is the consequence of not having fans in the stadiums last year. And they're about to get huge TV deals. Their contract with DirecTV is up. They're going to get paid out the wazoo. Plus the TV deals for like Monday Night Football and shit like that, those are up. So like their their networks are going to have to pay out the ass. They're going to be outbidding each other. The NFL is about to get a shitload of money from that, and so the salary cap should shoot up. And then you got to take into account like betting. Like betting is becoming legal in more and more places, and a bunch of that money goes straight to the NFL.
Yeah. So I get out of the truck yesterday. I'm walking towards PetSmart.
Yeah.
Got to get a new crate for the cat, and that's when our little Facebook group starts popping off. And since my phone's buzzing too much in my pocket, I pull it out and I see what's going on, and I was like, oh shit, what's happening? Well, I happen to be wearing a Dallas Cowboys t-shirt, okay?
All right.
And I'm so pissed that I was wearing it when Dak got signed because I'm not a Dak guy. You know, I'm not a Dak guy. And I walk in, and the kid that is at the register, he's got this big white dude fro,
Okay.
huge sideburns. I walk in, and he points at me, and he
Sweet.
goes, "Dude!" And I was just like, "Do I know this guy? Have I like partied with this guy or something?"
What's going on?
And he's like, "Did you see Dak just got signed?" And I was like, "Yeah, I did see. I literally just 10 seconds ago saw." And he's like,
Dude, we got Dak. And they're like,
and I was like, "Yeah, I saw. That's a lot of money. That's too much money." And he was
Good.
like, "What? What?" I was like, "I'm not a Dak guy." And I broke his heart, man. I broke the Petsmart kid's heart.
He was
He's
he's just out here trying to sell some fucking deodorizing dog shampoo and some cookies, some little dog cookies, and here you come, crushing his heart. He just wants to reminisce. He just wants to bro out with someone over Dak, probably his favorite quarterback, signing with his favorite team for 4 more years, and he just wants to bro out. And you're like, hey, listen, get that shit away from me, kid.
I mean, it is kind of funny when you think about it.
You're a bully.
Because
You
the,
could
the
fake it for him.
no, the kid, he probably got the news a minute sooner, and he sees someone a minute later walk in with a Dallas Cowboys t-shirt. He's like, "Whoa." I mean, it's already blowing his mind that someone just happened to walk into PetSmart with a
Yeah, this was
Cowboy shirt on.
Destiny. This was bro out Destiny.
Yeah, and I shit on it.
You shit on bro Destiny.
I shit on it.
That has to have consequence. There's got to be a karmic reaction for that. I would, if I were you, I mean, I'd go bro out with a stranger right now to offset the karma.
I mean, the sad part is he seemed like a cool kid. Like his name was Carl. He had a huge white person
Shit,
fro.
man.
I know. Everything about the kid screamed like I'd hang out with this kid.
Did you get his number? I'd like to call him.
No, I don't just get the number of the
What's the
kid
store
PetSmart.
number? Give me the store code.
It's the one in off
Wait,
May next to
uh,
it's next off Penn. It's next to like Golf Galaxy and Michaels and all them.
this kid needs some help. You
N-
fucked this week up.
I did. He was probably so excited, and the one person that could have walked in and just shat on his Dak parade literally did that.
Yeah, there's
But
not many left. I
no,
There's not a whole lot. There's not a. We're the last of a dying breed.
we are the last of a dying breed. But to make things better, we sat there and chopped it up, talked a little Cowboys. I was like, man, if he's got like at least a top 15 defense, he
He
might be
didn't
able
hit
to
you
do
with,
some stuff.
he didn't hit you with running backs don't matter.
No, we really talked about the defense. Now, he showed some of his not knowingness by saying that DeMarcus Lawrence really sucked last year. And I was like, well,
Ah,
hold on.
well, if you dive deep into it,
Yeah.
actually,
And that's what I did.
pass rush wins were top tier. I don't know if you checked the goddamn PFF page, but
No, it basically went, well, Jalen Smith sucks. And I went, yeah. And then he went, and DeMarcus Lawrence was sucking. I went, gotta stop you right there.
chill, bro, chill.
Don't be talking about DeMarcus like that. Uh, but it was cool. He said he liked Chris Richard, and I was like, yeah, man, I liked him in the beginning too.
What do you? Did you tell me like Bill Parcells too? Chris Richard is so far away from my mind these days. Like I don't even remember that dude. That was 20
Hey,
years ago, Dylan. That's 20 years in NFL time.
I know, but he's a young kid. He's probably like 22, 23. And for him to bring up some Chris Richard, I was like, yeah, that's cool.
He said, listen, I know you shit on my deck excitement. And I know you just saw that DeMarcus Lawrence was a bad take of mine. So let me go to a deep cut and just let you know that my knowledge on the Cowboys is at a certain level. And you can drop the body armor and you can disengage and we can just talk. He was
And
out like Dylan, he pulled every trick in the book trying to get you to just bro out with him. And you just, gee, I'm surprised he didn't bust out at like a whiskey neat. Like, listen, man, come here.
it's a shame. So shout out to Carl at the PetSmart. Dude, if you ever saw this, I think you're cool. I would hang out with you and watch a game. I'm just sorry that I was not the person that you needed me to be.
Damn, Carl. RIP
Carl.
Carl, because he's definitely, yeah.
You
So
know, it's interesting though. Dak's gonna be 31 when this is up, and if shit's not happening, I don't think it's gonna be hard for him to be like, wasn't working. Even if he's balling, even if we were close, he might take off.
he might leave the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, my thing, I was thinking you were gonna go that he won't be good by 31 and we're gonna regret having given him this contract. And I was gonna dispute that, but I guess I won't dispute it since you didn't say it. And so what I what I
Easy, Carl.
Carl, what I will say on Godwin is that
Oh God.
fuck, I forgot. Like we laughed and I forgot what I was gonna say. I
You think
will
he's gonna
say
stick around even if we're kind of good, but we have one?
no, where I was gonna go with that was that even if he goes 8-8, 9-7, 10-6, loses in the first round, like it whatever he does, the Cowboys are just gonna be like, next year, like we won the last game. We're on a pretty good, like, no matter what happens, they're gonna be like, well, you know, with because this and that, we'll just be good next year. It's every year there's like we do bad, and it's like, but what about? And it's like, when do we run out of whatabouts? The only year that we've been a cause for excitement to go into the next season was 2016 and well 2014, and then Romo breaks his whole body, I think. And then 2016 we come back and we're like, dude, we're gonna be good. We just went 13-3. We lost on a fluke field goal. Let's go run shit. And then Dak has a terrible QBR. We suck. I think we went 9-7, and maybe we went 8-8, and we sucked. And it was like, but we still got Bam Bam and Bam, and it was like we traded for Amari. So like, but we got Amari and we won the last 4 games, and so we're gonna be good every single year. There's a like, but we're better than everyone else in the NFC East, and it's like, man, fuck, we can be shit every year, and they're still gonna be like, it's a good thing we paid Dak, or we would have been 4-12 instead of like 7-9. It's like, dude, I
I
I
can. I already know the person who's gonna say that. Every year, we can go ahead and put it down.
it's not just the people we know, it's the whole
Well,
cow.
it's everybody.
It's like every Cowboys, like it's a revolving door. It's the same thing every year.
I'm just saying, you gotta treat Dak like the president. Even though we're all happy about Joe Biden, he's not above criticism. And if you are a Dak person and you voted for Dak, if he's got some room to be criticized, you got to be able to criticize.
I wonder if the contract will allow people to, like, Dak stands to hate on him a little bit when he does shitty things, inevitably.
Ooh, no, that's just like getting elected. We got the contract, we got 4 years.
Yeah, now that they got the contract, they should be like, okay, now we can criticize him.
Yeah,
But I'll tell
you
you,
know
I'm
what?
pulling a Romo. Like, I didn't like Romo for the long. Rachel will tell you, I didn't like Romo for the longest, and then I fell in love with him out of nowhere. And like, I'm when Dak signed, I was like, I kind of like that. And I was like, I've been saying for a couple of years, like, just pay him, like, just sign him. We're not gonna find like some god at quarterback anytime soon. So like, just fuck it, let's ride with Dak, because if everything else is good enough, we're fine. And to me, like, we got a pretty good fucking roster. So I'm like, whatever. But with all that being said, like, I think I'm starting to become, I can't even say it to Dylan. I think I'm starting to become like a Dak guy a little bit.
That's okay. I'm gonna hold it down for this side of the podcast as
Okay.
not being the Dak guy.
Listen, I'm not the Dak guy yet, so don't like try to like gotcha
I'm
text me whenever he throws an interception. I'm just
no.
on the brink, and depending on what happens this season, like I may turn full full Dak guy by then.
Okay, I think there's a misconception about not Dak guys. It's not like I'm rooting for him to suck.
Yeah, we
I
want
root for him to do well.
Yeah, no, same. Yeah, I
It's
know.
just it's just like I'm not a truther. I don't think he's going to lead us to the promised land, and that's okay. If he throws 5 touchdowns and we win a game, I'm going to be hyped. I'm going to be really excited.
Yeah.
But come playoff time and the shit doesn't go well, I'll be like, well, bummer. That's sad. I wish he had done it, but I've been
Bummer.
saying he can't do it. Bummer, dude. Sorry, Carl.
Sorry, Carl. Shit, dude.
Sorry, Carl.
Fucking hand me the Purina one. I'm trying to go. Okay, we're back. Should I tell him what happened?
Yeah.
So my fucking internet went out for the first time ever at this residence. AT&T's been very good to us. Of course, when we decided to record, it quit working for a long time. Went out last night at what? I don't know, 9:30, 10:30
Mhm.
this morning is when it came back on.
Fucking sense.
We went back to football. Fuck that shit. NBA All-Star, what's up?
Dude, okay. We threw some
You got a phone buzz?
we
Ignore it.
got,
Power through it.
it's over. It's over there.
Ignore
It's
it.
a group
We
it's a
call
group text. Get out of here, phone. I don't need you. All-Star game. Hey, I thought before we get into some of the bets we made,
Mhm.
I kind of liked that all the shit was in one night.
Loved it. That's the move. They got to do it forever. Every time. Every single time.
Every time.
Move.
I don't ever want to have to do 3 days of a weekend of this shit because you
Yeah.
got stuff going on. Yeah, Sunday makes sense because you're hanging
And the
out.
shit you want to watch is on Friday and Saturday because the game itself is like what, it's whatever. This year was
Mhm.
cool and I'll get to that. But like, do it all. If I'm going to have to watch a fucking dunk contest, put it at halftime.
Yeah, put it at halftime. That was perfect. Honestly, it's a dunk contest. I'm not a big fan of the dunk contest anymore. I think
Dunk
after having a
contest?
year tunk contest,
Dunk,
dunk
bro.
test,
Dude, dunk
dunk ding
contest.
dunk
All right.
tonto. Uh,
You
when
forgot.
you don't need more than 3 guys. You
No.
don't need more than 3 guys.
Mm-mm.
I think we've seen it all pretty
Get better
much.
guys. Get better ones, but we don't need more than three.
I kind of don't get me wrong. There's not star power, but I think the move is, and I'll explain, why I bet the way I did. I think the move is just get some young dudes that are like the most athletic young dudes
I got a
that
better
can do
idea.
stuff.
I got a better idea. Make it a rule that it has to be one of the all stars, and then we've got an incredible dunk contest every single year.
Yeah, you won't get any of them to do it.
Dude, make it a rule. If you're an all star, sorry, three of you have got to be in the dunk contest. Draw straws, vote. I don't care. Three of you are in the goddamn dunk contest. Adam Silver can do shit like that.
Well, yeah, but they'd hate them. The thing is, once you become a
They'd get into
star,
it. You give it 1 or 2 years of them being little bitches about it, and then people would start getting into it, and then you'd have fucking. Let's think about who are they going to be the fire. You'd have Shea Gilgis Alexander in there. You'd have no, I'm sorry, take that out. You'd have Lou Dort in there, because I'm talking about future All Stars here. You'd have Luca, Lou Dort, and damn, um, you know, Cat, Carl
that
Anthony.
already sounds like the worst dunk contest ever.
No, it would be
You
great.
literally picked the 3 worst guys ever to be in the dunk
I
contest.
did, but it'd be
That
great.
was so
I did.
bad.
Those were so bad.
Uh,
I was just
that
trying to
was
think of
so
the
bad.
I don't
Dude, here's how you fix it. Pick 3 guys that are not really that good at dunking.
out of here, bro. Blake Griffin, all right, bring him back.
No, like superstars have too much pride. They don't want to risk losing anything. That's why you see some
That's
of the big
wrong.
stars in
That's
the skills.
wrong. No. Did you see?
Why do you
Did
think
you see
Luca's
who was in
sandbagging
this?
it?
Do you see who was in the skills competition and the 3-point contest? They want to win that shit just because they're in the contest. If you do the dunks, it's the same fucking thing.
It's a
You
little
put
different with the dunk
three,
contest.
if you put three superstars in the dunk contest, they're gonna hate it. They're gonna try to get out of it. But eventually, you're gonna find three sub superstars to stars, and they would go so hard. Are you
Oh, you
messing?
know what?
No, you're not.
No,
Go ahead.
here's what you could do. It's kind of like Hard Knocks. All right, you
Explain.
can.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, like Hard Knocks, a TV show. You know how
It's
there's
still.
qualify. No, listen. There's qualifiers
Uh huh.
that have to be met before you're eligible to be picked because nobody wants to be on that show, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So for the dunk contest, it's got to be all stars, but your name goes in the hat if you're a first time all star, or B,
An
you're an all star
injury.
that missed last season and wasn't an all star. So you're coming back. So if you're a consecutive all star, you don't have to do it.
Right. I love that. I love it. But you got to put at the top of the list, you got to put the people that were replacing injured people. Cuz like that's the
Oh,
bottom of the rung.
yeah, no, you were an alternate. Now you're definitely up for doing the
In the
dunk
fucking dunk
contest.
contest. Yeah.
Now there are some guys like that did come in as alternates that I do not want to see in the dunk contest. But you know what? Your name's in the pool. Um,
There
but
will
yeah,
come
man.
along. I just think there will come along a another Michael Jordan that has to win everything, and he'll do every fucking event, including the dunk contest. Duck contest. I almost like my
Uh,
throat did a weird thing, and I said duck instead of dunk.
Tonto.
Tonto. Fuck, we both
Tonto.
got one tonight. First
Uh,
one's free.
but I had a lot of fun though watching the
Yeah, we
skills, the 3 point and the dunk contest.
kind of went off the rails there.
We did. I I was right on two of my picks. I feel really stupid about not picking Steph Curry. You know what, that's kind of dumb. I think you pick that's kind of stupid. The only time you don't pick Steph Curry to win a 3 point contest is if Klay Thompson is also in that 3 point contest.
You feel stupid afterwards. I picked two people in the 3 point contest: Jason Tatum and Donovan Mitchell, and neither of them won. One didn't even make it out of the first round.
My guy, I picked Levine because I felt for one, he's been shooting really well.
Yeah,
And two, it's like he's gonna want it probably more than anybody because he was a dunk guy.
yeah.
And he's like, I want both of them. So actually he didn't even win the dunk contest. That was the one that was hotly contested where he should have won.
I
He
threw all
definitely should have won.
I threw all numbers out the window, and that's why I went with Donovan Mitchell. He actually has the lowest field goal 3 point percentage of all of the people in the 3 point contest. It's not
Mm-hmm.
even a special percentage. But I took him because I thought he was going to be pissed off about everyone talking shit about the Jazz, and he was still pissed
No,
off about the refs. And so I thought he was going to go hard. He didn't go hard. I also picked Jason Tatum because I think he's like one of the best players in the league
no,
that
I
isn't
love
even
the
thought of
reasoning.
that way yet.
I love the reasoning for Donovan Mitchell. That's always a favorite logic for me. Is like, oh no, this guy's pissed off. He's going to do good.
And he
That's
had
way better
long
than me
ass
than someone
odds.
that's good.
He
Oh
had
yeah, he
long
had
ass
really long
odds too.
odds. And Jason Tatum, it was funny though when he was shooting all of those dudes, all of the guys, the TNT guys. Like, he's not really a shooter; he's a scorer, and he kind of was like, all right, well, okay. But shout out Mike Conley though.
Mike Conley came through and damn near
I
won.
wanted it. I wanted it to
I
happen
mean,
for him. And
it's
Curry won on
fire.
the last shot.
It's fire that he won on the last shot. I was just about to
Yeah.
say that.
And he had to hit both Mountain Dew balls to do it.
It was wild. I loved it. That type of shit. Put it before the game. Because when it's not before the game, when it's on Saturday, you're basically just leading up to the 3 point contest, and you don't even do that last. Like that's what people come for, and it's just too
Mm-hmm.
short. Like it's not enough action. You got to do it this way every year.
I do think the skills challenge is, underrated. That I get like if you're betting on it, that becomes way more fun and way more like get your heat going, get your nerves up. Um,
Yeah,
I I texted you the day 2 days before, and I was like, "Here's my picks." Had Sabonis. Sabonis was next to last,
we both had some
and
bonus.
you had Sabonis. Well, you said you're like, "Let's go Sabonis." I was like, "Wait a minute, did you take my pick?" And you're like, "Oh shit, I didn't even remember about your picks."
And yeah, I
But
just remember
he
you
was
had
next to
Anthony
last.
Simmons.
Oh yeah, and I'll explain that in a minute. Um, that was a thing. Is like, oh hey, he's actually really skilled. He's gonna also want this because he's a young dude and he wants to
Domas,
win.
baby.
And I was like, this looks like a guy that's not gonna miss the pass.
Yeah, I never had a doubt. And he didn't miss the pass, and he came
He
through.
didn't miss the pass, and his first two, he swished the three.
Wished him. It got dicey. I was when he was on that last round. I was
Yeah,
jumping up in the living room. It was electric moment. I mean, that was incredible.
I was sitting on the couch, doing the hop, going, go, go.
go. But yeah, Vucevic made it to the line first and took the first shot. But when he missed, I was like, oh, let's go. But then they both started missing. And that's when it
Tomas
just got,
missed 2. And I was
yeah,
like, it's over. It's over. Oh my God, we did it. Because, yeah, that was what, plus 500?
plus 600.
Huge.
Well, on FanDuel, the TV, that was 600.
Yeah,
And
there you go. Plus 5.
Kenny was like betting on this and stuff. And then after it was over, he's like, just kidding. You can't bet in Georgia. When they said they were betting on it, I turned to Marcel and I said, he can't bet on this. He's in Georgia. Not on FanDuel.
Not on duty. I don't know why
And
it
then
took me so long to get to that. Not on duty.
he said, not on duty. He said, if Sabonis and Vucevic make it, I'm leaving.
I'm
It's like, well, you need. I was like, dude, that's a
saying it
really
like that,
bold
or you
move.
just said it like I'm leaving.
Okay, it was Kenny, so he probably didn't say it like me. He probably didn't go, I'm leaving. He probably said something like, I'm leaving the
Say I'm
building.
leaving. Funny. I thought you were
Yeah.
doing an impression. That's funny.
But going back to the whole stars thing, Luca and Chris Paul, like Luca was sandbagging it hard. He was just like, I don't want to keep doing this. That's why I'm like, don't have him in any other contest unless
I
it's like
knew.
a
Yep,
3-point
I knew he was
contest.
out.
Chris Paul is like he's probably he might win or do something. They were all up on Robert Covington, and I was like, I got a little nervous because they were hype about him, and he was going against Sabonis. Wasn't even close.
No, not even close.
So good shit picks for us. Dunk competition. You didn't tell me who you picked.
I took the dude who was out first. I forget his name now. He was the favorite.
Stanley.
Yeah, Stanley. He was the favorite, so I took him.
I didn't know he was the favorite. All I did, well, okay, here's what I did. When I saw who it was, I threw Obi Toppin out because I was like, this
Yeah,
dude's not winning.
exactly.
And then I watched dunk videos by Simons and Stanley. And I went, Simons is more athletic. And that's who I picked. I was
Boom.
like, nah, he's just more athletic. And what happened was, his dunks weren't spectacular or super creative.
It was a
He was
trash.
just more athletic than the other guy.
Yeah, it was a trash dunk contest. All right, let's get to the game because I took the over, which barely hit, and also took LeBron -4. So check and check. Save my night.
I took the under, which ended up not looking terrible, even though it didn't hit. But the LeBron team was the easiest All-Star pick of all time.
I mean, you just knew.
Well, if Durant, I even texted said, if Durant was playing, I'd almost pick Durant's team. Now that also meant if Joel Embiid was playing too, because Joel Embiid not being on Team Durant
Oh,
is
and that happened.
way bigger deal than
Yeah,
fucking Ben Simmons
that
not
happened
playing for
day
Team
of.
LeBron. Yeah, day of stuff. And when that happened, I was like, ooh, better hope you got your bets in because the line probably just changed
I
for
would have
LeBron.
taken him anyway. Anytime you got Steph and Dame on the same team, LeBron is like, cool, yeah, he's there too. But those two plus Giannis, it's like he's gonna score a lot because he's a fucker. Like he's the LA Fitness like go to hard
Yeah.
dude. And then Steph and Dame, I just like you're not gonna not get like 10 threes out of each of them. So I was like,
Man, that shit was cool at the end when it came down and they needed a 3 to win. I was like, watch this. They're all gonna be shooting from half court just to make the bucket, make it
yeah.
cool because they were already up by
Steph
17
tried. I
or
thought Steph
whatever.
had it. Steph was trying to relive the Oklahoma City moment. God
But
damn it.
then Dame relived the Oklahoma City moment.
He relived his Oklahoma City moment. Some villain
and
moments.
and then they were talking and Paul George apologized or was cool about the whole Oklahoma City thing, and it made me think, wait a minute, Paul George was in that All-Star game? Like he was, but
No one
it,
remembers.
no one remembers. No one remembers Paul George anymore, ever, for
Ever.
anything.
No, every time he's on the court, I was like, "Who the fuck is this dude?" But I will say, the only reason that Team Durant stayed in it was Kyrie, and that was surprising. He was
Yeah,
scoring his ass off.
yeah,
He's like
because
going to the bucket. It was like, okay, Kyrie, like no one's even.
well, he walked in with a walking stick.
Love that.
The guy was going to get some buckets.
Um, yeah, buckets. Sorry, my dog just came strolling in.
Which one?
Frank, Big Frank. What up?
Big
What?
Frankie Ocean's 11.
That's it. All right, so let's get to this Top Shot pack.
Oh, all right. Well, it's Top Shot pack time. I got one of the packs from the time where they had 180,000 available over 3 days. Got in on the last day.
Not the pre-order.
Not the pre-order. Of course, after that,
Everyone gets one, even though I didn't fucking get one.
not everybody actually got one.
Yeah, no, but like it was only like 10,000 of us.
Yeah, well, I mean, you didn't get one because you forgot to hop in.
The third time.
Right. And of course, they put one up again, the big pack, the $200 pack that we both hopped in.
Didn't even get close.
You know, the thing about Top Shot, it's happened to every single person that does Top Shot, is they get a number that is a big number, but it's got small actual looking numbers to the point where it looks like it's a, only a 5-digit number instead of a 6-digit number. And you're like, oh shit, I got, oh.
Every fucking single time. But
It's wild though.
Real tragic is that our first foray was the last foray that you could just kind of hop in,
Right.
Like the first pack we got was the last pack that Top Shot had where you could just hop in.
You were getting one.
And the I got in on the Cool Cats pack, and it was like, oh, that's a $14 pack with huge cards, and it's like, yeah, come on, have one, take one.
Now you're scrounging for a 3-card pack.
Dude, I hate it. That's why I try not to look at it. I just sit on what I've got, and I'm just waiting. I don't expect to get any packs. I try not to look at it.
Yeah, and now some of the packs are going to be just widely available. But you know what? It's still fun to open packs regardless. I think that's the fun part of Top Shot now.
Well, it's opening packs is one thrill, and then you got the Robin Hood thrill where you just go check your prices every day.
Sure. No, that's fun too. But we missed on the bubble. We really should have sold a lot of moments there for a second. If I would have sold all my moments, I would be up, $800 right now.
I got a D'Angelo Russell and a PJ Washington, a Cool Cats, and a gift. They were up at $750 a piece, and I was like, nope, I'm gonna wait till the day before the challenge. And before that challenge came, those prices fucking tanked.
The bubble burst hard.
Yeah,
and that was sad because
now
we're
good more than I paid for them. Almost 1,000% more than I paid for them. Because I got the D'Angelo Russell as a gift for free from Top Shot. Thanks, Top Shot.
No,
but they are not at 650 or 750 or whatever the fuck it is.
Sure. I mean, everything that I have either came from a pack or I bought, and it's all at this point profit. I wasn't smart. I was just lucky one day, and I went, you know what? I'm gonna start eating up some of these $5 cards.
Yeah.
And then 3 days later, it exploded.
Mm-hmm.
That was not forethought. I'm not going to say I was a smart man. I was just a guy who went, I think I'm going to grab some of these $5 cards, and then bam.
Worth a lot more. I can't talk shit at all because I probably am the luckiest of any person ever. Not only in my Cool Cats pack did I pull a LaMelo assist, which is like a very sought after card. One of 25 that was in that, I think, 11,000 pack drop.
Mm-hmm.
And so got that, just put it up for 6,500, just like whatever. This is what I hope it gets to one day. And then the market blew the fuck up, and that bitch sold for 6,500. And so my $14 turned into 6,300 because they took a little bit off the top.
But that card's one of those kinds of cards that even after the bubble burst, you probably still, if it hadn't sold before,
I could have got more.
Sure. Hey, that's turned into a sleep number bed.
I got a sleep number bed out of it.
Yeah, got a sleep number bed out of it.
So thank you, Top Shot. I'll never complain. And also, I got some good fucking cards still. I got
we're gonna hold. It's gonna be cool.
Let's open this fucking pack. Share your screen.
Yeah, so sharing the screen, host disabled attendee screen sharing. Well, that's tough. You're gonna have to able the attendee.
Try now. Shithead.
There we go. Okay, I'm a shithead. It's not my fault.
You had, yeah, you're right.
All right, you see it?
Yeah, I love it.
All right,
See it in my life.
Gonna preface this with I'm
Wait, you
not
got your
very.
pre-order pack too? Oh, coming soon.
Nah, it says coming soon. I'm gonna preface this with I'm not a lucky Top Shot pack opener,
Open
so
the fucking.
these cards are gonna suck. All
All right,
right.
hold on. Let's talk about best case scenario. There's a Zion in there, and a Luca, and then there's a LaMelo. The LaMelo is probably the number one, the best you can do, and then the Zion, and then the Luca. Let's check it out.
Here we
You're
go.
probably gonna get neither of those now.
Oh, it's not happening. I'm gonna get fucking Ish Smith. That's what's gonna happen.
Have you been looking at all the pictures of other people's packs and being like, "Fuck, this is gonna be a bad one"? Here we go. Fucking, they get you so many times. All right, it's a 3-card pack. I thought it was a 6-card.
No, it's a 3-card pack. Which one should I do first?
This is like Mario Kart or regular Mario. I always went to the middle. Oh, a Ben Simmons. That's not fucking bad. And serial number 5322. Not fucking bad. Serial numbers don't matter at this moment, but I think they will.
You know what? That's my Seeing Stars card, though. Damn.
That's your dude. That's a good Seeing Stars. Other people are getting fuck boys. That's a good ass Seeing Stars.
Dude, all right.
Ben Simmons is an all NBA. He's gonna be a damn Clint Capella. I'm sorry.
Hey, at least the serial number is decent.
Oh, that's a very good serial number, Dillon.
That's decent.
Dude.
That'll
That
probably
turned into an exciting card.
That paid for the pack, probably.
You're getting the Ben Simmons paid for the pack and every other pack you'll buy for another year. I promise. That's a huge card. This is fuck. Drew, cool. I mean,
hey, I like Drew.
I thought it was gonna be Giannis. I was like,
I did too. I saw that.
Way up. Let's go.
Yeah, I saw Bucks and my heart went up for a second.
Mm.
Hey, Ben Simmons, there's only 10,000 of these. It's right in the middle of the pack.
Right, because these people have been, go check the price, click on the card.
All right. Sorry.
No, not the video. You played I'm sorry, I get excited.
I'm not here.
No, click on his name. There you go.
Notable pool. That's my lowest serial. That's very cool. I'm almost a something baller. Okay. How do I get to my?
Just hit done. You'll just go to your collection.
Sorry, the video of you and me was right there. All right, let's go.
I guess it's in your moment, right? I'm sitting here bullshitting. Yeah, click on not the square. Click on the. Oh, okay, it worked. 722 available. That's good. You're gonna have some good prices. Click on the 720. Click on the 722 available.
Okay.
244 lowest ask. Go to your serial number. Didn't you get 5,000?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I was a little above 5,000. So.
All right. So they're in the 300 range.
So about, yeah.
Not as good as I thought it would be at this moment. But again, Ben Simmons, I think, is on the way up. I mean, they're killing it this year. He's fucking killing it this year.
That's true. That could be a bit of a hold for a bit. I mean, I could sell it for, yeah, and I could probably sell it for $230 right now if I wanted to. But you know what? Probably gonna hold it.
Word.
Not bad. I bet my moment rank just went up quite a bit. It might take a second to update. Okay, that's gonna take a second to update. But definitely, I bet my account rank goes up a little bit.
That's what's up.
Yeah, but here's what I'm looking at right now. My account rank, as anyone could see, my moment value is at 218. I've made some profit. I've sold some stuff.
Done a few things.
I like my Shea. I don't know why Oubre is up there so much. People like him. I really like DeAndre Ayton, and I think it's a decent serial number.
Yeah.
My Miles Bridges, it's a good serial number.
Yeah.
For some reason, Markelle Fultz is better than. I love Baisley. I'm going to hold on to Baisley just because I like Baisley. That's my dude.
I think Baisley might get traded.
Really?
pretty soon.
That'd make me pretty sad. I was really hoping though that I could pull a Dort because I'd hold on to Dort forever.
Oh yeah, I thought I got a Dort at one point, and it was really sad that I didn't. But yeah, Baisley, I think Baisley is doing much worse than he was supposed to be doing at this time. It's weird.
Right. So you want me to stop share? We can take a look at your value or market share, market rank.
Sure. Yeah.
All right, stop share. Here we go. Hey, Ben Simmons. Decent serial number, Ben Simmons. I can't complain.
My fucking dog is tripping. Frank, come here.
Tripping dog.
Don't trip, boy. Cool.
All right, your desktop is giving me all the anxiety.
Sorry, yeah, I get down. All right, so we got a little bit of.
Look at that lifetime profit. How much of that came from LaMelo Ball?
65 or 63. I don't know how they count it. I also saw a $200 Ja Morant, and I think something else, but I forget. Got that Shea. Got that Shea Series 1. Bad serial number, but it's
hey. There's the Steph Curry that I own 10% of.
Yes, you own 10% because you hipped me to the drop. I got in it. You didn't. And yeah.
That's a bro move. That's the bro right there.
We take care of each other.
We do.
That motherfucker was at like 500 at one point, but it's still cool. And the Jimmy Butler is the one I'm probably most excited. I mean, I love the Shea, but Jimmy Butler I'm most excited about because it stayed at a very good price through the dip. And I only spent $130 on it. That one was a steal before things really got going. The PJ, it hurts because it was worth so much. But the ones that I'm kind of excited about, I mean, Anthony Davis, that one's got to rise. Like, it's a Series 2, 15,000. It's got to go up. If they make the finals, I expect it to really go up. And then Jokic. I need Jokic to win MVP pretty bad.
Are you down on that one right now?
Oh yeah, I spent I think $200 on that card. And it's all the way down. It just kept dropping one day, and I was like, "This isn't cool, guys. Stop." And then RJ Barrett. Everyone loves RJ Barrett. I don't really, but everyone thinks that's going to be a great card. We'll see.
Interesting. I saw that Jamal Murray. I sold mine for like 60 and I was pissed off because I wanted to pull it off the market. And I didn't get to in time because the marketplace was being all weird.
Yeah.
Duh, because it's Topshot. To see that it's at 43 and it's just hovering, I don't feel too bad about it.
Yeah.
But I still just kind of wish I had it.
All right, let's hit some shit. You got any hate to see it this month?
Hate to see it? Man. Yeah. My hate to see it is honestly just, even though I just pulled a Ben Simmons, I hate to see how Topshot's being handled right now. I know we've been talking about, it's in beta, it's chill out, whatever.
I can't talk shit.
There's a real problem right now. Like, they can't handle it. And I think it's booty stank that people are having to wait, 30, 60 days to withdraw funds.
Hey,
they had probably one person working on it.
I probably should say that's fair and that I feel for you, but I disavow. I can't. I'm grateful for every dollar of that LaMelo. So and they'll get it together, hopefully.
And in the way that they just shut down and open up and shut down the marketplace right now, it's really feeling, I don't know, very, very Ponzi scheme-esque. Very
well, sir, all I got to say to that is you hate to see it. Do you have a love to see it?
Do I have a love to see it? Yeah, it's not cold anymore. It's not cold anymore in the places that I live currently.
That just hit me like a ton of bricks because you're right. It's been incredibly beautiful and it's so good.
There has been some beautiful weather, and I know that's not the most interesting love to see it, but when you think about it, You know that feeling when you get that first week of
dad
weather.
answer. When
That's
you
a dad answer. And I'm not a dad. I'm a dad to a cat. But man, that first week of consistent good weather, whew, love to see it. I was walking outside just earlier, and I've got shorts, and I had this.
I'm a cat.
I'm a dad to a cat. Uh, love to see it. Love to see this weather right now.
I'm a father of a daughter. Uh, that's so good. All right, listen.
What do you got?
You hate to see it. You hate to see because I know I'm happy about the Dak signing, and I know you're not. And so for you, you hate to see it. You hate to see Dak for 4 more years. Um, it's gotta hurt.
Is the next love to see it all the I told you so's I'm gonna have?
Well, I hopefully I'm not officially on that side. I couldn't think of a better hate to see it, and I was like, oh yeah, that. You love to see it. My heater. I've been on a heater lately, gambling.
Tell me about this heater.
The heater's been the teeter. Did you say?
The heater.
Okay, I thought you said teeter.
No.
The heater has been absolutely incredible in the last 2 weeks. I've been 34-28, so 7 games above 500. Feeling good, doing well. In the since last Monday, I'm 26-19. In the NBA alone, 27-19 in the last 2 weeks.
Uh, any notable games felt real good about that you picked?
No, just killing it every night.
You didn't have any picks out there that were maybe going against the grain, but you were the smartest person in the room and it worked?
Probably the Wizards. I rode the Wizards throughout their whole. It wasn't even a winning streak. It was a covering the spread streak. I just took them plus the points every single night because they were never favored, and they won a lot and they covered almost every time.
The Wizards are not going to do anything in the NBA this year, but they do deserve the trophy for best team to cover the spread.
Yeah, and tonight I got Wizards plus points against the Grizzlies and Spurs plus I think 4.5 against the Mavericks.
What's
They're
the
looking
what's
pretty
the
good right
Wizards?
now. The Wizards are plus 5.5, I think, and
And
they
who is it?
by 5 at
It's
halftime.
the Grizzlies.
Yeah, Grizzlies.
Yeah, this is turning out to be one of the all-time worst best teams. Actually,
Mhm.
they're not really that bad anymore. They had a slow start.
Them and the Bulls. I'm just riding them and the Bulls as they win and cover spreads every night.
Yeah, Zach LaVine's looking out for you. He's trying to cover that spread for you and me.
I'm a Kobe White guy, but yeah, Kobe White is looking out for me.
Yeah, and Russell Westbrook is also looking out for you.
You know, it feels good to have bets won by Russell Westbrook. I mean, it just feels like a personal gift to me for all the years of servitude that I put in for him.
He never stopped looking out. He's the best teammate, and that extends
On and off the court, baby.
on and off the court. That extends to you covering the spread.
Thank you, Russ.
We are forever in Russ's debt for everything he did for us and continues to do.
That's right. All right.
Now
Hate to see
you
it, love to see it. What else?
you do have a small hate to see it. That heater came to an end just yesterday, right?
Hate to see that's what I did. So you hate to see that the heater came to an end yesterday. I think I went 1-8 on college basketball and lost $20, $25.
That's a small hate to see it. You're not too upset on a hate to see it because you had such a heater, but you do hate to see it. I can't say heater anymore without thinking of Major League where the coach is like, give him the heater, Ricky.
I mean, yeah, I'm giving them the heat. Well, I was. Anyway,
Yeah.
hate to see it, love to see it. You got a best rap song ever of the week?
Best rap song ever of the week.
Yeah. That's a new segment I put in there because I wanted to talk about the best rap song ever, but it changes over time. So, go ahead.
Yes.
Do you
Yeah,
have
best. Yeah, this is it changes week to week. Yours probably changes a lot more than mine.
you can get the same one every week if you want.
I could. This week I'm going with Cream by Wu-Tang.
Cash rules everything around me.
Cream.
Cream.
You
The
know,
money.
it's kind of self-explanatory. It might change,
Yeah.
but no one has to question why I say that.
Okay, mine of the week that just got reintroduced to my life. I forgot about for so long, but it was one of my favorite songs from my favorite era of rap, which is the White Tee, Lean With It, Rock With It era, and it is throw some D's on that bitch. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that bitch. Just bought a motherfucking Cadillac. Listen, fire ass song. Polo the Don gives a wonderful, incredible verse. And he ends it with, "Wait a minute, motherfucker," which is the best way to end a verse.
That's the best way to end the verse. I also loved how you said the Don because it's weird to say the Don.
The Don can't do it. Not me. Not now.
And it's not some kind of like being adverse to just using like duh, something that's just not a word. I think it's just not good to use it in front of another word that starts with a D. Like that's
The
just tough.
duh alliteration doesn't work.
It doesn't work. The Don. It's like
That
Polo
doesn't
Don
that doesn't work on Godwin. And
on
so
Godwin.
is that what's your mashed potato movie of the week or month or year?
All right, mashed potato movie. We came up with this today. The term, you came up with the term. It's the movie that's like mashed potatoes. It's the comfort food for your eyeballs and for your soul. When you're sick at
Makes
home
you
on
feel,
the couch,
yeah, just makes you feel comfortable.
makes you feel comfortable. And we were talking about this one today because I answered the phone. I said, "Hey dog, hey dog, hey dog, hey dog. I've been all around the world." And for a second, you were like,
Trying to
"What?
find my way out.
Do I know that? I know that." I said, "Yeah, man, it's from Grind." And you're like, "Wait a minute, what's that movie?" And you looked it up and your mind exploded
Exploded.
because,
I forgot all about it.
and that's the thing. That's a movie that we've kind of forgotten about, but that is an ultimate all-time mashed potato movie right there. I could watch that movie anytime.
It's incredible.
Is it the best skateboarding movie ever?
I was trying to think about that. I would say no. I would, because I classify Tom Green's movie as what Freddie Got Fingered as a skateboarding movie.
That's a skateboarding movie.
Yeah, he skateboards a lot. He builds a half pipe. Tom Green was the consummate skateboarder when I was that young. Um, and yeah, it was like it was that, and I always think when you were talking about Grind, I was like, this is Brink. Brink is not a skateboarding movie, but it falls in the same category, and it is fire, even though it's for a different time in
I
life.
mean, it's a very similar movie.
Yeah,
Grind as if, it
Grind
wasn't
is the
made back in
grown-up version.
That's the very grown-up version. Uh,
Anyway, back to Grind. Yes, it's amazing.
Speaking of Tom Green, I think he's got a small part in Grind.
Tom Green's in Grind. Bam
Yeah.
Margera's in Grind. All your favorite skateboarders are in Grind, which is what I fucking loved about that movie. And then after you strip that away, also I think there's boobs. If not boobs, hot girls, which like at that age was like, these are hot girls and these dudes are making out with them, and it's like that's it. It's American Pie all over again. And then
Yeah.
you strip all that away and it's just Brink. It's like the dudes that are douchebags with a sponsorship, and then the dudes without a sponsorship that are like, we love the sport and we're doing it because we love it and we're gonna fuck you up.
Which these guys are way more unlikable than the bad dudes from Brink. Like the bad dudes from Brink, you're like, I don't really like them. One of them's kind of like the guy who was the Black Ranger on Power Rangers. You're like, he's cool. But these guys in Grind, nothing about them is likable.
Nothing.
They're terrible people. They listen to the same song over and over again, even though it's a good song.
Yeah.
Can't do it. But go watch Grind if you haven't seen Grind. If you've seen it, go watch it again.
Go watch it again. I'm gonna go watch it. I haven't
I think
watched
I'm
it in a
gonna
while.
watch it too.
You can hear it?
Yeah,
Do you feel it?
I feel it.
Okay. This is Call It How You See It, episode 2, coming to an end. And I'll be like, can you see it? Can you feel it? Is it real? Is it in your ear? Is it in your little heel, from your elbow to your heel, to your toe, to your mom, to your dad, to there, to fro? Hey, Dillon, can we go on a route, an adventure? Maybe I should take out all my teeth and get some dentures. They'd probably look better. I'd be more handsome. Maybe get some dimples. Maybe get. I don't know.
Oh, call it how you see it, too. Kicking it with you. And we're feeling fine. Gonna leave and go watch grind.
Gonna watch some grind. Do a kick flip, maybe sometime, maybe we can get some pork rinds. Sit up on the porch, I'm sitting here just listening to grind that's on my TV, and I'm like, Bam Margera, I remember you, I hear you, but you're strung out on everything you're familiar with, and I don't know what's up, but I'ma kill this bitch and Dillon, I gotta stop, so let's just end the fucking reel to this, real as this gets. Okay, let's fucking stop.